Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Leah here and I'm so happy that you get to join me today. In today's video we're going to be talking about some of the best ways I found to make spina over the past couple of years playing Toram. This does not include actually farming at jellies or making a blacksmith character, surprisingly enough. These are just some of the most popular materials I found either farming from mobs or from mini bosses. So I hope you really enjoy this video. And if you are new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe, it would mean so much to me, and stay tuned for the video. I hope you enjoy. One of the items that I've had a lot of success with in the past is called crystal pouch, and as you can see, crystal pouches are quite expensive. For 10, the going price looks like it's around 246k, and for 1, it's about 22k. For 5, it looks like it's 105k. So the reason why these are so expensive is because the drop rate is so low. You actually farm them at Cameo Fish, which is level 210, and it's in Recitacula Sector Area 1. And even though the drop rate is super low, it is obtainable to farm if you have a high-level farming character. And the reason why these are so popular is because people use them in order to get fish tanks for their houses. So this is definitely a great way to make some fast spina if you're trying to farm a mat that is going to sell really well. We are at Recitacular Sector Area 1, and this is actually where you are going to farm for Crystal Pouch, this little guy right here. So yes, this is a mini boss, so it's going to take you a while to farm, but that's why it's so expensive. So I definitely recommend getting a full party for this and just tackle this guy, and you definitely won't be disappointed. The results are really, really good. So there's Cameo Fish. We have tomato juice, and tomato juice is going for about 190k for 30, and you do actually sell them in stacks of 30. And tomato juice can be found from Noir Nemiko at LiQWYD Mountain Area 2, and it's super useful because it is used to craft Chinese furniture in the housing system, so definitely check it out. Here we are at LiQWYD Mountain Area 2, and this is for tomato juice, and you want to farm these guys, Noir Nemikos. So these are actually pretty easy to farm. Let me just demonstrate. Super simple. If you're in a full party, you can farm these pretty fast, and the drop rate is decent. So definitely take a look at these, and I hope you make some money off of it. We have Lizard Liquor, and for 10 it goes for 31.5k. Lizard Liquor is super useful because it actually, for every 5 seconds for 15 seconds, it restores 3000 HP, and it's actually in high demand, which is why there's not many on the board right now. So it's definitely an opportunity to farm some and get your prices up there on the board. You can farm them at Cacoon Forest East, at Fan Lizard level 120 and level 123. So I would definitely recommend taking a look at Lizard Liquor because honestly not a lot of people know about it. Even though it is off the beaten track, it definitely does sell really well, so definitely take a look at it. Next up we have Lizard Liquor, and for Lizard Liquor we are in Cacoon Forest Area East, and you're going to be fighting these guys, Fan Lizards. And again, they're actually super easy to kill, it's just the drop rate's a little bit low, so I definitely recommend farming in a full party. However, these guys are really easy to kill, so definitely take a look at these and hope you make some money off of it. Moving right along, the next item we have is Energy Bottle X, and going for 80k per 99, Energy Bottle X is definitely a really good mat to farm, and it's honestly not that difficult to farm in a full party if you have a good farming character. And basically Energy Bottle X restores 6k HP, so it's definitely very useful, definitely very high in demand. And Energy Bottle X can be farmed at Novdila Area 1 at Juvista level 186, so I definitely recommend taking a look at that as well. Next up we have EBX, and I'm indeed in Novdila Area 2. So these are going to be right here, Juvistas. They're honestly not that hard to kill, but I definitely would recommend doing it in a party. Doing it solo can be a little bit taxing and the drop rate is kind of low, but this is the area where you are going to farm EBX. Another useful one to mention is Elf Ingot, and this sells for 388k for 99 currently, and in smaller quantities it sells for about 40k for 10, so it's really not bad, it's a good price. And Elf Ingot is actually used to craft Elf Armor, and it's 10 pieces to craft, so it's honestly a really good deal. And basically you can farm Elf Ingot in Fabriska Sector from Monster Golem, which is level 148, so I definitely recommend taking a look at that as well. It is a little bit harder to farm, the drop rate is not as high, but if you farm it in a full party, you definitely can, farm it pretty well, and you'll be able to make some spina. Everyone, here we are at Mobster Golem. This is where you're going to farm Elf Ingot. Honestly, again, the drop rate isn't too high, but within a full party of 4 people, you shouldn't have any problems. So definitely take a look at this. Up we have small stump, which for 10 sells for 100k. For 99, it's actually going for 800k. So this is definitely a very competitive price, and there's not many on the CB at this time. I definitely recommend this because it is used to craft low dining table A and B. So it's definitely super useful for people who are trying to craft new furniture for their homes. So you can find small stump at Ingot, level 68 on Tias Hill. So I definitely recommend taking a look at this because honestly this is one of the easiest I found farming, and it actually has one of the highest yields. So definitely take a look at small stump. Next up we have keynotes, and here they are. This is for small stump. Next up we have shining lake water, and this is going for 210k for 30, as you can see, or 415 for 30 because there really aren't that many on the CB right now, so you can definitely get a competitive price in there. And I would definitely recommend this because it's used to craft furniture bathtub for housing. So it's definitely something that is typically in high demand. You can obtain this from Corroded Fighter level 74 in Dark Mirror. So definitely take a look at Shining Lake Water. I definitely would recommend doing it in a full party. The drop rate is quite low. However, as you can tell by the competitive prices, you really can kind of set your own price. So I definitely go ahead and take a look at Shining Lake Water. Here we are in Dark Mirror, and this is for Shining Lake Water. So you're going to kill these Corroded Fighters. Again, definitely recommend doing it in a full party. And this part on the hill here definitely has more of them, and they spawn sort of in this area, so I definitely recommend killing them in this area. Next up we have peligro wood, which is going for 59,000 for 99 pieces. And this is definitely super useful because it's actually used for wood deck long, wood deck large, and wooden desk for furniture. So it definitely is versatile in its use, and the price is pretty competitive right now. It's actually not too difficult to farm if you have a full party, and you can find it at Peligro Landfill from Plant Machina levels 93, 95, and 97. So definitely take a look at peligro wood. Up we have peligro wood, and I'm in the peligro landfill, and you're going to be killing off Plant Machinas. Again, these are super easy, and honestly the drop rate for these guys is a little bit higher as well. So I definitely recommend doing it in a party, but it's going to be a little bit easier to farm, so definitely check it out. Next up we have Tasty Honey, and for 1 stack of 99 it's going for 99k, so definitely a super competitive price. Now Tasty Honey is super useful because it's actually used in crafting flower nectar, and flower nectar is super useful because it's used to craft flower bouquets, which are used for crafting many potions such as Terra Speed Pot. Now you can obtain Tasty Honey from Tulin level 141 in Waziro Street, and nectar in Mortal Swell Area 2 and Area 3, levels 158 and 157. So definitely take a look at Tasty Honey, I definitely recommend it. We are in Mortal Swell, and basically you're going to kill off these nectar. And again, full party, drop rate's low, but it definitely is a pretty easy kill, so definitely worth a look. Next up we have Crushed Ice, and currently Crushed Ice is going for 42k for 99, and you can find Crushed Ice at Acernix level 135 and 138 at Garden of Ice and Snow. Now Crushed Ice is so important and so popular because it is actually used to make Refrigerator C for houses, so definitely take a look at Crushed Ice. We are now at Garden of Ice and Snow, and this is for Crushed Ice. So basically you're going to be killing these Acernix right over here. And again, definitely recommend full party, but the drop rate is a little bit higher for these, so definitely worth a go. And finally we have flower nectar bouquets, which are going for 115k per 99, and these are really useful because people tend to use these in place of flower nectar because it gives so much more flower nectar, so they're definitely in high demand. And you can find these at Nepenthe level 114 in Monster Forest, so definitely check them out. And finally, we have flower bouquets, and these are going to be found right over here. You're going to kill these Nepenthes, and this is in Monster Forest Foggy Way, so definitely take a look at these. Super good for a party, and I'd highly recommend it. Righty everyone, that concludes the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I would love to read and respond to them. Today we have Cacoon to thank for all of his wonderful suggestions on what materials to include in this video, and if you did indeed enjoy this video, it would mean so much to me if you could like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye now!